Madam Chair, Madam Commissioner, colleagues, first of all, I would like to underline that there is a broad agreement in this Parliament on the situation in North Korea. It was very easy to come to a joint resolution, and as you see, there are no amendments to this resolution, so we are united behind that. On the other hand, I would like to raise one issue which was discussed also in my group yesterday, that on such issues maybe it's not the best way to use the urgencies procedure, because there is nothing really urgent which has happened in North Korea, and maybe we deserve to have a bit more time to prepare a more comprehensive resolution and to debate a bit more on the possible recommendations and the possible, well, let's say, more complex solutions that we may offer. I do not want to repeat what is already said in the resolution and the grave violations of human rights there. Maybe this is a country like no other in the world right now. I would like to underline, however, that maybe out of all those violations, the public executions where also children are present are the most disgusting. So I think we should not make an order of all these violations, but this is really something very disgusting. In our resolution, fortunately, we recognise that China has a role to play, because the changes in China, including in the human rights area, may be not sufficient for us, but are a good example, and maybe China can use its relations to promote some changes in North Korea, and this should be one of the topics of our discussions with China in the future, where we have our bilateral dialogue. And finally, allow me to say that to appoint special representative of the EU on North Korea can be a very good step in order to be able to promote a more complex approach on that. Thank you.